You know the pyramid thing. You got. Well, you know, there used to be, you know, the chief executive officers, the chief operating officers, the exec directors, the senior manager. 17 layers. Example, Dome Days. You know, the 10th thing. There were 17 layers of hierarchy. We're a much smaller organization. We got only 3,000 people at X-Leisure. We got 3 levels, and it's an inverted pyramid. At the top of the pyramid is the consumer. Because if we just don't like what we do, we're absolutely effed. And the more important thing, the second line of command are actually the people, the management people. But the management people don't have senior executive vice president like all these horrible American organizations do. It's actually, you know, they're go-getters, they're doers, and they're there to serve the frontline staff. Because the frontline staff doesn't even appear on the chart. They are our most important people. And if you are going to be delegated the task, if you are going to empower people, which is the only way an organization of your side, with the multi-talent you have, is going to work, is to create small world, business units where people are very independent and autonomous. The challenge with changes like this, and I'm a big fan of what Bud is doing with you guys, the challenge with changing an organization into a big, fat, ugly, big white elephant into a very kind of sporty Aston Martin Vanquish S. Oh, sorry. You know, a real sports car being able to drive 300 miles per hour and very agile and adaptable, is that most of the time the people that won't make it are going to be the people who are going to stand there and say, give me. I want autonomy, I want power, I want to make decisions, I want to have autonomy to make decisions toward my consumers, da 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 da. Then you give them the ball. And guess what? Some of them stand still. The good news is most of you guys are going to take the ball and run it and change the world and actually make a difference. And are not going to sit there and say, oh, well, that organization is full of politicians, they stop me to do the job and everything. No, most of the guys are going to run the ball. But I think that the backside of delegation, the backside of empowerment is one thing. It's accountability. You cannot say, I want to make my own decisions, I want to be able to make a difference to the consumer, and then say, oh yeah, but if things go wrong, hey, that's my boss problem, or that's, you know, the head office problem. It doesn't work like that. So responsibility comes with autonomy, accountability comes with independence. And that's, I think, how you're running this business, which is why you're doing so well so far. It's how you pass on that passion, that strategy that's going to work. And I'll go through it with it's not a joke, it's actually a real story. It's how you make sure that those values, this passion, pass on to you guys, and then on a daily basis, you deliver that service, or you do the job you like, actually. It goes like this. It's a communication between, as I had to do today, a frog and a roast beef party. And it's a radio conversation between the British Navy and a French party. Obviously, it's not a French Navy because we don't have one. So it was taken in 1998. So it goes like this, and I'll do the French accent much better than the English accent. So the French goes, please divert your course 15 degrees to the south to avoid the collision. The British, recommend you divert your course 15 degrees to the north to avoid a collision. The French, well, sorry, but you'll have to divert your course 15 degrees to avoid the collision. The British, this is the captain of a British Navy ship. I say again, divert your course. The French, well, negative, you will have to divert your course 15 degrees to the south. The British, this is the aircraft carrier, HMS Britannia, the second largest ship in the British Navy. We are accompanied by 3 destroyers, 3 cruisers, and a number of support vessels. I demand you change your course 15 degrees north. I say again, that is 15 degrees north. Or countermeasures will be undertaken to ensure the safety of this ship. The French, it's your call, mate. We are a lighthouse. I tell you what, it's a great joke because this is what happens. You know, this is a story of we are a great company, we work very well together, and then suddenly the skeptics come in the machine and make sure communication doesn't flow. And I tell you what, it's never communication from top down. It has to be communication from down up, which is the inverted pyramid.